Hey, so I'm early, so I'm just gonna start tagging some people from our group. But welcome, happy Tuesday. This is the Enchanted Snappers team page. This is where you can come and get information and training. I am revamping our team page. So every Tuesday, we will be going live like this or Zoom, whichever one you guys feel more comfortable with. But we are going to do a team training every Tuesday from now on, and each Tuesday is going to have one subject. Now today is going to be a little different because I got to go over a couple different topics because we have a lot of new people in the group. But that's what's going to happen today, and then what's going to happen every Tuesday. But real quick, I'm going to tag some people, and then we'll get started because, like I said, I did pop on a little early. So give me a couple minutes. They keep changing the way you can, let's see, the way you can go live and send things to your team members. It's nuts. I do see one of you on, but it doesn't say who it is. So when you pop on, just say hi. And if you have any questions, please, during the video, ask away, and I will try and answer them as best as possible, or I will message you privately. Hi, Amy. I'm glad to see you're here. I'm super glad that you joined in because with you being new, this is a good one that you need to know. All my new team members need to know what we're about to talk about in this live. So I'm going to wait a couple more minutes. Again, if you're on, say hi. If you have questions, please ask questions during the live. But let's wait until 7. I'm waiting for a couple more people to pop on. But every Tuesday, mark in your calendars, we are going to be doing training from now on every Tuesdays on our team page. It'll probably be the same time, 7 o'clock, unless something happens and we need to reschedule the time. But yeah, I'm super excited. So how's everybody's Tuesday going? Today we had that huge launch. We had the Disney Pua Piggy, the little chicken from the Disney Moana, and the Wally collection come out. I'm super excited about those. I got all my pre-orders in even though I had technology issues. It was nuts. But let's see. Tag a few more of our team members and then I'll just get started. When you pop on, say hi. So again, if you're just popping on, catch the replay, but I want to tell you guys, this is going to be kind of a crazy training this time, but every Tuesday we're going to do training and it's going to be on one subject. So please, in the comments, let me know what you need help on or you need encouragement. I am here for you. Please don't feel like that you're annoying me. You're never annoying me. So just message me, text me if we need to do one-on-ones. I'm more than happy to do that. Hi, nice to see you're on. We're going to start in just a couple minutes. I'm just waiting for some people. I know it's a little early. I started early trying to tag everybody in this so we don't miss out. But it's going to be interesting. The next couple launches that we have a lot of Disney stuff coming up. I'm telling you, that Hocus Pocus collection is going to be nuts. We're going to have a lot of drama in the SCENTSYLAND when it comes to consultants being mad because they didn't get orders in. So when it comes to that launch, please be patient because Hocus Pocus is so popular. It's nuts. So Hocus Pocus does come out in September. We don't have any other information on it yet because we don't want too much information now because it'll hurt our sales. If you start selling stuff that's not available until like next month or like 4 months from now, you're going to hurt your sales because that person's going to wait and order that instead of maybe ordering like a wax from you or, you know, a laundry product, room spray, whatever they need, you know. So I'm just going to get started. So I want to talk to you guys about transition month and what transition month is. And that's what mainly this video is going to be about because we have so many new consultants that don't know what transition month means. So transition month means we switch from our summer collection, because that's what we're currently in, to our fall collection, or if it was vice versa, if it was fall from summer. Well, right now we're going from summer to fall. So that means we are switching out everything. That means a lot of the warmers are gone. If you haven't already, there's transition kits available in our workstation where you get brochures, testers, rub and smell stickers, everything you need in a bundle, and that's perfect. I always tell my clients, or not my clients, my consultants, to get the transition bundle kit if you can afford it. If not, the most you need is these brochure pamphlets. They're super easy to mail. They're cheap. They're a lot cheaper than buying a full catalog, but these come in bundles. I tell them to grab these, our rub and smell stickers, so you can make a sheet like this. So I just printed off a sheet that has the scent descriptions of all the new fragrances coming out for that season, and then I put the stickers on it. So these are what you're wanting to get in your client's hands ASAP. So when it comes to transition month, you definitely want that brochure and then the rub and smell sticker sheet to be sent off to your clients. That's the cheap way to do it. This cost me well, hold on. How much is a stamp now? 55 cents? Something like that. That's how much it cost me to mail this to a client. That's cheap. Now, if I was to do my big party bundle, which looks like this. Now, in something like this, which I shouldn't show the person's name, but in something like this, I normally will put a full-size catalog, one of those rub and smell sticker sheets, like this, and then a couple samples, and then a handwritten note. These only go out to people that have ordered from me, and they get a scent circle. Anybody that's hosting a party with some extra host material, like to join, how to host a party. And then I send off my club subscribers something like this with the extra little goodie in it. I tend to get stuff from the dollar store, cute little pens to send them, and they love it. But that's what I do to my clients that have ordered from me or in my club subscription. But for my cheaper clients, I hate to say cheaper clients because it sounds bad, but this is what I just mail people. This is cheap, guys. 2 pieces of paper in an envelope with your business card, or if you don't have a business card, with a little paper with your info on it. It's good to go. But with transition month, we switch. So when we switch, that means we're getting rid of all those warmers, we're getting rid of all those fragrances, and during that month, which is July, this month, that means everything's on sale. Well, majority of things are on sale. So you want to tell your clients that this is the month that they need to stock up on any summer fragrances that they like. A lot of things are discontinuing, like, I tried to get out material and I forgot some of them. But like our Squeeze the Day is completely going, which it kills me inside because I love Squeeze the Day cleaning products. But those are leaving us. So you really need to kind of hammer into your client's head, hey, this is transition month. That means we're losing our warmers, our summer fragrances. If you need anything, you need to snag it now, or you need to hook them on Scentsy Club. If you don't know what Scentsy Club is, you need to do research on it. I tell everybody to grab one of these from Workstation. It's called a product training guide. They're $2, guys. Don't need to order it by itself because you don't need to pay $2 plus a $6 to $8 shipping fee. But the next time you have a party and it's shipping to your house, put one of these in there so you can get free shipping. But this is great. This is going to explain to you what each item does, how it's ran, how to clean it. Anything you need to know about our products is in this thing. This is your like Scentsy Bible. You need to study it. If you want to make lots of money, make lots of sales, you need to know what you're selling. So this is important to have. And that's going to help you learn your product, answer your questions for your clients. Super, super important. So I took some notes. So sorry if I look down a lot, but I just want to make sure I go over transition month really well with our newbies. So like I said, everything pretty much is on sale this month because we're going to transition. So hook them on that Scentsy Club. This is the perfect time to hook them on. It's free to join Scentsy Club. They have many perks when they join. They get a point system. So every dollar that they spend, they get a point towards free items in their Scentsy Club. There's Always Get My Bar, which is my favorite perk because I always love my fall fragrances, and I hate that I can't get them in the summertime. So for me, I have a lot of like fall collection fragrances in my club, so I've had them year round. That's perfect. A lot of people are like that, where they like, you know, summer versus fall or fall versus summer. So Scentsy Club is definitely something you want to hook your clients on. Tell them, hey, you know, this is discontinuing, but if you put it in your club, you'll have it for life no matter what, as long as they keep it in their club. So that's the perfect time to advertise Scentsy Club. Get your, like I said, get these into your client's hands. The little brochures of what's coming out, and then the rub and smell stickers. Super cheap and efficient, and that's really all you need to get stuff out and ready for transition month. So that's transition month. I want to kind of go over some other points when it comes to like, well, how do you do parties and what kind of parties can you do? Because I've had a couple people ask. There's many ways to do parties, and a few of them are expanding. That's kind of why I did the video tonight in front of my setup, because this is a party idea. So when you get more stock, which another way to get stock real quick is always host a party in your name. Every month you should have a party in your name, whether it's a themed party or just, hey, this is Brittany's party, or Amy's party, or Tiffany's party, or Jenny's party, Kaylee's party, whatever you want to name it, just name it. But every month have one in your name. Whether you close out that party that month or not, it's okay. You can expand your party up to 90 days. So sometimes I'll host a party 1 month, like say May, and I don't end up closing it till like July because I don't have enough orders on it, or maybe I wanted to get more host rewards. I just closed a party and got my stuff today, and I literally just got $375 worth of Scentsy products for free. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. I did post it in my stories. But that was literally all free, except for I got a couple half off items, which was the warmer and then I think the dog soap and one other item. But you should always host a party in your name so that way you can build stock, get host rewards for yourself, and get free shipping. I mean, who wants to pay $6 to $8 for shipping? It's ridiculous. It's nuts. But when I talk about the parties, so there's multiple ways. This behind me is a new way to have a party. It's called a 30-minute live Facebook party, where you have a setup like this where each little individual square will have one thing of Scentsy. So like, I know it doesn't look like it now, but like say this is my Disney area. That's my fragrance flower area. Down here, you can kind of see some of it. That's my body stuff. So it'll have Scentsy soak, our hand soap, cream, mist, and then, you know, laundry, pets, etc. If you don't have all of that, that's fine. You don't have to have a lot of product to sell this and be successful. When I started this company, all I had was everything in that kit. That was it. But back to the whole presentation. Each box will have its own individual space of a Scentsy item. And that you're going to have, and you're going to have it displayed for them, and you're going to go on Facebook, create a normal Facebook event party like you would for just doing a normal Facebook party. But what you're going to only do is you're going to do one post, and that's an introduction post for you of who you are, how you know your host, thanks for having me, and then introduce yourself as a Scentsy consultant. And then the second post, which will be not your last post, but your second to last post, is going to be a 30-minute live. So you're going to go live talking about these objects. So you're just going to be like, hey, welcome to such and such's Scentsy party, or whatever it's called. And my name is blah, 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 blah. I've been a consultant. You're going to do your little introduction again. But then you're going to start by talking about the product. So you're going to be like, hey, this is our Disney collection over here. It's limited edition. It's only available certain times. You know, talk about the product. Oh, this is our wall fan diffuser. So this will take pods. So they're scented beads. So you don't have to worry about a wax mess. Just kind of go over with them what each product does, what it looks like. The more they see it, the more they're going to be in tune to buy. People are visual. They want to see you enjoying it, smelling it. Be real, be authentic, be personal. The more you're personal and authentic, the more you're going to sell. But that's basically how you do a 30-minute Facebook party. You're going to go about showing them what you have, talk about the products we have, talk about the pets, the body, the waxes, the warmers, explain what they do, only in 30 minutes. Now, if you can't do it in 30 minutes, that's fine. Maybe try practicing first, or, you know, if it goes an hour, it's not that bad. But that's a new way to do Facebook parties. I'm working on that because it's very successful. Another way to party is bag parties. I thought I had one out, but I don't have one out. Oh, you guys, my brain's not here. Been a long day. Anyways, so bag parties. If you don't know what a bag party is, I can talk to you one-on-one what a bag party is. Bag parties are awesome, though. It's literally just a big bag that you get from either dollar store, something online, whatever, or you can get from the consultant store. They have some, but you put a few testers in there, a few samples, catalogs, order forms, and what they do is your host will take them around town, either to church, to work with them, to parties. It's great to have hosts during like holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas. They can take it with them to their families, and they can smell everything and collect orders. The biggest thing you want is you want to get those products in the person's hands so they can smell them and try them, because everybody likes to smell and try things. So that's another way to party. There is texting parties. There's also different type of Facebook parties, like the old way where you just kind of randomly make posts for a week or a couple days. I don't like to do the whole week-long Facebook parties just because nobody likes to be a part of a Facebook party that takes almost a week. I know I don't. So I used to only do them like a 2-day party, Friday, Saturday, cut it at that. Yeah, I mean, you can get everything done in 2 days, but nobody likes to really party anymore. And I've even came to that conclusion myself, and it's hard to get people to party. And that is something I am personally talking with a couple other superstar directors to get advice on, because see, even us consultants and superstar directors and lead consultants, because I'm a lead consultant, it's hard to get interaction. It's hard to get people to want to host parties. And I get that. It's hard to get sales sometimes. I even have a hard time. But I don't give up. I keep trying, and I try new things, or I keep redoing what I've already been doing. For me, I found success a lot in the bag parties, the 30-minute live parties. And then I do these little sample baggies, you guys. I'm going to show you this little baggie that I made for a Peach Festival event that me and my family went to. So basically it's just a local event that we walked around, saw vendors, which there was a Scentsy consultant there, so I kind of stayed clear because I don't like to step on other people's toes. But I made these little baggies for the event. Couple samples, some candy, some glitter, a little drink packet from the dollar store. People love that stuff. Cheap. Remember, you don't need to go expensive with your business. You can go bougie and go cheap and still look good. You need to do what's going to affect your family properly. You don't need to spend family money on Scentsy. You need to spend Scentsy money on Scentsy. But you can get cute little baggies, put these together. So in this one I had one of those rub and smell sticker forms, a brochure of the new fall stuff, and then I also had July, since we're still in July, and I wrote on there, hey, everything's leaving at July 31st, so snag everything while you can. But the more you make these little packets and get them in clients' hands, friends, family, the more people are going to want to look at your stuff and be like, oh, wow, these are cute. And, you know, maybe it could hook someone on to join your team and be like, oh, I love that you're so creative. I want to be creative. I want to have fun. I want to meet people. I want to travel. That's another way to get someone to join your team or have a joining conversation. So these are great. I always recommend making samples. But that's pretty much how we do parties. But let me go over some notes real quick. So to my newbies, I don't see any of my newbies on now, but I know a few of them had some personal issues they had to deal with right now. But my newbies, you should be making your 100 list. And this is even for people who aren't newbies. If you don't have 100 lists made, and if you're like, what's 100 list? It should be 100 people on a piece of paper that you know or are friends with or acquainted with. Facebook friends, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Friends, family, coworkers, whoever it is. You should have 100 people on that list when you first join. And those are your first 100 people you're going to message to talk about your business, see if they want to host a party, see if they want to help you with your business starting off. And see, for people who have already been a consultant and did their 100 list, even if you've already went through them, guess what? You need to go through them again, because say you talked to Mary Jane, that was number 5 on your list, and that was a year ago. Well, guess what? That was a year ago. Maybe Mary Jane wants some, wax or some room spray or whatever the case may be. Or she might not know that, hey, there's a new catalog coming out. You should always hit up old old clients again. So that 100 list, go through it again. Even make another 100 list. Keep that list going. You don't have to stop at 100. Write down everyone you know. You should be keeping track of who you talk to, who you send samples to, what you send them, because I don't know how many times I've sent stuff to someone and they're like, oh, I love this one. Can I order it again? And I'm like, yeah, sure. What is it? And they're like, oh, I don't know. It's something you sent me. And I'm like, I kind of need to know what it is, though, because I don't know. I send people lots of stuff. So this is important. You always should keep track of what you're sending people, and whether it's if it's a counter cleaner, you write counter cleaner in Vanilla Mint. I know we don't have that, but I'm just throwing things out there. But you should always keep track of that. This is so much fun. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully your director could be a little bit better. I'm just trying to make sure that all of my newbies and then our current team members are on the same track. That's why this meeting's kind of a little off topic and kind of by the fly, because I didn't really have anything super set out, but I knew that we needed to have a meeting and talk. But like I said at the beginning of the video, we are going to have meetings every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and it's going to be on a certain topic. And that's what we're going to stick to unless someone has a question, and then we'll go over that question. I would love to hear from you guys because I know you have questions because you guys message me. So do not feel embarrassed to sit there and talk as a group. I would rather do Zooms, but I know a lot of people just aren't for that, and that's fine. You know, it takes me a lot of courage and time to sit here and want to talk to you. And even when I do it for my clients, I still get nervous, and that's perfectly fine. We're all human. We are human, and you need to realize that you need to be relaxed with yourself. Take a couple breathers, do some training. You guys, I never knew that there was training on how to do Facebook Lives, how to be presenting, how to do presentations, or even taking photos correctly. I did not know that until I listened to another consultant that's a superstar director, and she's like, oh yeah, there's lots of videos to learn from. Do the training every Tuesday. Just because we have training does not mean excuse me, does not mean you can't do training on your own. There's tons of people out there that do training every day, every single day, not just one day a week, but every day. Scentsy does trainings every Tuesday, which are really awesome. I don't participate in all of them, but there are some I do a lot because I know the person that's hosting it. So I'm like, oh, I love her enthusiastic, all of her tips. But you should be training yourself. There's tons of YouTube. There's tons of different pages on Facebook to be a part of. There's called a group. It's called Refine, Refocus, or something like that. I'll have to tag it in the comments later. But it is a great group to get training and tips from. Perfect. I mean, that really has vamped my business up. I went from not really having very many sales. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, it was maybe a couple sales every other month. And it was mainly just close family. But then when I started to be personal, telling people my why, which is another thing I'll go over in a minute for our newbies, and branding myself, that's what got me out to more people that I don't even know. There's people across state that know me, and I'm like, I don't know you, but I'm glad you know me, and I'm glad that you shop through me because you support my small business, and I appreciate it. So your why, for the newbies, your why is very important, which I did post a YouTube video explaining how to make a why, what your why should kind of be like, but every why should be different. And if you don't have a why, then we need to talk. Why did you join Scentsy? Did you just join Scentsy for a hobby? When I joined just for a hobby, and then I was like, well, if I can make some extra cash too, I might as well. I mean, I'm a single mom. Well, at the time, I wasn't a single mom, but I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was bored, and, you know, I have medical conditions, so I can't really go out and do a lot of things. So for me, I was like, heck yeah, I mean, I like the products first. I was hooked on the products more than anything. And then I talked to Heather, my director, and she's the one that was like, oh, I think you should join. And I joined, and look at me now. I'm almost 5 years into this business. We have several people on our team, which are amazing. I love you all. It's a great company. I love that we're family oriented. That is my big thing. I love it. And I just went on a total random rant, sorry, back to our why, but our why. You don't have to be fancy. You don't have to spend lots of money. Oh, this is my join one. Hold on. I'll show you that one in a minute. When I started this business, I didn't have money that I could spend extra to do little samples or these cute little flyers or business cards like I do from Vistaprint. But I used what I had on hand. Scentsy provides things for you. There's tons of material on Workstation that you can print out and use, and all you need is a printer. If you can't print it at home, guess what? Staples can print it from you. The library can print it for you for cheap. And yes, it does cost money in the end, but it's worth it if you want your business to be good. But I do use promo codes on Vistaprint. I branded myself, guys. I am Turtle Bay Aromas and Decor. That is who I am. The more you brand yourself, the more you stand out to people, the more people are going to choose you over just some random consultant, because they're going to be like, oh, I like this girl. She's bubbly. She's down to earth. She's got cool little logos and stickers. You know, eventually you'll get to the stickers and the logos and all the cool things, but this is my why. So I made this off Vistaprint, which is upside down, goodness. I put a picture of me and my family, some like just personal info, my logo, of course Scentsy's logo, and then this is my why story. It's a short story explaining why I joined Scentsy. And again, I joined Scentsy at first because I wanted something to do. I wanted a hobby, plus, hey, if I can make extra money, I can make extra money. But they need to know why you joined. So if you don't know why you joined, I think you need to rethink why you did. Did you just join because you're like, oh, I can get all this stuff in the kit for free and then not do anything? Or did you join because you were like, wow, I see her taking this business and making it into something that is meaningful, that's gonna make me some income in the end. So really think about your why. It's something that you should have down. Your clients should know it. If you can't print it, that's fine. They don't need to know this. This is mainly for your new clients that you get. And all you got to do is have it somewhere on your Facebook page. My Facebook business page has it. So I have a Facebook business page and then a VIP page. You do not need both. I prefer both because the VIP page is for my clients only and anybody that is wanting to order from me. I do have some consultants on there, but you really shouldn't have consultants on there because if you have this personal special going on, then that consultant could get mad and be like, well, what the heck? Because you're not really supposed to do personal specials unless you advertise them in your group privately or private message the person. So that's why you really shouldn't have consultants in your group. But I have my business page because having two different pages is one's for clients, so it's strictly they get to see sneak peeks only. No one else in the world gets to see it except for my VIPs unless they have a consultant on a different page or whatever. And then my business page is for the world to see. I want people from like Africa to Jamaica to Cuba, everywhere to see it. And that's what that's for. And what's really cool is I didn't know that your Facebook business page can have a shop page. So now they have a shop page on there where you can go on, put everything from your Scentsy website on there, and it could be and they could just click on it and buy right there from your website. How stinking cool is that? Facebook is amazing. And there's a way to add all of that all at once so you don't have to do it one at a time. Kimberly, I forget her last name, but it starts with a P. She did a video on how to do it, and I put it in our group. It's really amazing. But that's our why. That's how you do transition. Those are parties. You should be doing your 100 list if you haven't. Every day, this goes for consultants who have already been around. Every day you should be talking to 5 new people. If you're not talking to 5 new people, then you're not going to branch out. Your business is going to stay stale and you could flop. I hate to say it, but every day you should be talking to 5 new people, whether that's people, Facebook, social media, in person, whatever it needs to be, but you need to talk to 5 new people every day, whether that's talking about joining, whether that's talking about wax. Also, when you're on social media, don't just scroll social media. Take that time and use it to build your business. You can use social media by building your business. Say I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm seeing one of my friends got a new puppy. Put in there, oh, I'm so happy about your new puppy. I literally love dogs. I'm obsessed with dogs. I just got my dog the new Best Bud pet soap, and it helps with his skin, which it does. My dog has sensitive skin, and that's literally the only stuff that works good unless I'm willing to pay like $500 to get medical soap, which, to be honest, I'm not willing to pay $500 when I could just buy that and it works, you know? But you need to use social media for your advantage. Don't just scroll, use it. Connect with your clients, connect with your friends. The more they see you connect and build a relationship, the more they're going to choose you, and the more they're going to be like, oh, I see she made a post that she needs $10 more in orders to make her goal. I'm going to do that for her because she's just been so positive and around in my life. So make those connections. They're super duper important. If you don't have any follow-up systems, again, you need to have follow-up systems. Know what you send your clients, know to the detail. Whether you send them a wax, you better know what kind of wax you sent them, because half the time your clients aren't going to know what it is. They don't save the little label. They throw it away. I don't know how many times it's happened to me. But follow up. I have in my computer and on my phone, I have in my notes section on my phone a little tab that says, hey, this client wants to know about Nightmare Before Christmas collection, when it comes out, the price. And I put when I talk to them and when I'll re-talk to them, which I'll re-talk to them I think in September or October when it comes out. and so forth and so forth. You need to have that follow-up system, so that way, say a client hits you up and wants something that we don't have, but all of a sudden it comes back. You can message them and be like, hey, I was thinking about you. I remember you talked to me a year ago or a couple months ago that you wanted this item, but now we have it. We didn't have it before, but now we do. Would you like to order? And a lot of people will be like, oh, wow, you remembered. I'm so glad that you did. I really wanted that. I don't know how many times I've had this happen to me, you guys, and it saved me. It's gotten me so many different sales. On top of it's actually gotten me a couple of new clients as well, because here's an example. I had a lady who loves one of the Bring Back My Bars scents. I think it was that, what is it? The banana nut bread one, I think it was. And she messaged me, it was literally 2-3 years ago. And because I had that follow-up system and I knew she liked it and I knew it was coming back, I messaged her. And because I messaged her and reached out and I remembered her and took the time to care, she got me 3 new clients. She's like, oh, well, my friends want to buy too. Can they buy from you? And I was like, yes. So see, you need to be personal. You need to have good follow-up systems. I know it's crazy, but there's tons of material. If you don't know where to begin, there's tons of material on Workstation. I have some spreadsheets I can send you, but you can also find some online. Now, when it comes to my computer, I just use an Excel sheet and I put follow up with who at this date about this object. You can make one super simple, or even take a piece of paper and make one yourself. I'm a pen and paper person. I take notes, then I have notes on my phone, and I have notes on my computer because I'm forgetful. I literally have reminders for everything, because if I don't, I'm just never getting it done. So that's me, but everybody's different. It just kind of depends on who you are and how you work. But in this business, if you want to be successful, you got to have orders. You have to be consistent. You have to reach out to people. The biggest one is being personal. Be you. You want to sell a lot of stuff. Don't just post a random flyer and be like, hey, this is our Moana flyer for $40. You can get it. Be personal. If you have the product, be like, post a product of your child or you holding up that product being like, it's so squishy and fluffy. Isn't it just adorable? Like, be personal, be real. Show everybody that you use these products, your child uses these products, your pets use these products, and you love them. The more you just show your normal life of you changing wax, spraying your bed with fresh, or your carpet, your dog bed, changing the scent packs and your buddies for your kids. And I even use these for the tooth fairy. I'm like, hey, the tooth fairy's come and put your tooth in here. Ethan loves it, my son. Just be personal, be real. The more you show that you love the products, the more you're going to sell. And I'm only saying that from personal experience, because when I first started this business, I didn't know where to begin, to be honest. I did my research, but then I was still scared. I didn't know what to post. I didn't know what to say, which there is a Facebook group called Post to Your Page. And they put up little scripts for you. So if you don't know what to post that week, go on that page, copy and paste, and then tweak it a little bit yourself. Boom, you have a post. Super easy and done. But I don't really care to use a lot of those flyers that they're made. And if you don't know what a flyer is basically, say you just saw this on Facebook. That's a flyer. Be more personal. Use your own product. Make your own pictures. Make your own flyers. If you're not using Canva and figuring out how to use Canva, you need to use Canva. I started using Canva last year by myself, making flyers, and I love it. It is a little hard. You do need to take some training on it, which there's a training video on it. It's super easy once you watch the training video. But make your own flyers. Take a couple pictures of you holding the products, using the product. Be funny. Be like, ooh, stinky, room spray. Just be real, be funny, be you. The more people see that, the more they're going to buy from you. But I think the last topic I'm going to go over tonight, and then we're going to cut it, is IPA. Do you know what IPA is? IPA stands for Income Production Activities. What are you doing that's making income? Are you making samples? Samples are important. You don't have to go crazy and buy a ton of stuff. A lot of the stuff you see I have on this isn't even half of it, but a lot of the stuff you see, I didn't pay for it. I literally got it for free or half off. I don't like to pay full price. I will do anything to keep those parties open so I can get free and half off Scentsy products. And what I do is, like, you see that Scentsy soap down there? Not this one, but I ended up getting 2 of those for free in that the clearance sale that we had because I use host rewards. And I use one of those for samples. So when you get product in your host rewards, if say it's something you don't like, or say you don't like this one, you can't obviously make samples of the pods, but you can re-gift this. Gift it to a client, or like as a thank you for ordering, or do a raffle or something in your group, in your VIP. Be like, hey, for every order that's placed this month, I'm putting in this basket and you can win this Scentsy pod or mini fan, if whatever you want to do, you know? But use the items you get from your host reward to make samples. You can make samples out of room spray, counter cleaner, laundry liquid, dish soap. I mean, I make samples out of everything, but samples are so important. That is an income producing activity you need to do because people like to try stuff. They like to smell stuff. You need to be booking parties. Parties not only bring income, but they bring new clients. That's the biggest thing, is you need to branch out and get new clients, because once you go through all your clients, you're stuck. You're like, well, everybody's bought from me. I don't know who wants to buy. That's why it's important to host parties, because say that friend that hosts a party for you has 20 friends that you don't know about. Those 20 friends could be 20 possibilities of clients for you. So it's important to host parties. It's important to do samples. It's also important to let your clients know about the Earn a Kit program. Switch it up. If they have enough host rewards to just earn a kit and join Scentsy for free, do an Earn a Kit. Switch it and make them earn their kits, so that way they can become a Scentsy consultant and start making bank with a paycheck every month. I mean, there's so many different opportunities when you join that you need to tell your clients about when they join. They can travel. They can make new friends. I have made so many new Scentsy friends. I am so bummed about not going to SFR in Utah this year. I could have went and I chose not to, but I'm trying to go to the next one in Charlotte. It's a little farther away. It's like a 3-day drive for me, but we will see. I'm trying to go. I'd like all of our team members to go, but I do know that it is a little pricey, but you can always do virtual. Virtual is awesome still. You still get awesome prizes and everything, but you need to be setting a goal for you every month too. That's an income producing activity. If you don't know how much PRV you want to make each month, then what are you doing every month? Are you reaching out to people? Do you want a paycheck that month? Every month I set my PRV goal to 500 to 2,000. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. But at least I have a goal and I push myself to earn it. Okay, that's no problem, girl. Just hop in on when you can. Again, you can catch this on the replay anytime. But yeah, setting a PRV goal and a goal for you every month is very important. If you want to get one of those incentives, you need to set goals every month so that way you can reach that incentive. I know there's a couple trips that you want to go on, so let's talk about how you can reach those incentives, what you can build your PRV up, which, speaking of which, I pulled out some things because I wanted to show you how easy these little bundles can be, and they can make you bank. Back to school time's coming up. This is what you need to promote to your clients. Now, I don't have the cute baggies to make them look cute or anything, but you can do just this right here. Put it in one of these cheap dollar store bags. Get some of the little tissue at the bottom. That's a teacher's appreciation gift right there. Charge them $10. $9 for the room spray, the extra dollar for like shipping, and then you obviously have to charge them tax if you want to. Some people don't. I always charge tax. I don't always charge like shipping, but a lot of my people are local, so I don't have to worry about that. Or you can do another good income producing activity when it comes to little bundle gifts like back to school time. Mini fan and pod. Put it in another little baggie, or put a little, oops, I dropped it. Put a little bow on top of it. boom, you're good to go. These are income producing activities for you. So if you have these on hand, that's cool. If you don't, what you're going to do is you're going to advertise them saying that you have these teacher appreciation bundles. Kind of find a picture on that you're able to use. Find a picture on like Pinterest, the internet, Google. If you need me to send you one, I'll send you one. But find a little picture you can use and then put those little bundles together. Teacher appreciation gifts sell quickly, and you can use those for other things. You can use them for, Christmas gifts, or a lot of people during Christmas time will take the room sprays and order the little Santa hats. I think they're like a pack for $10 on Amazon, and sell them just like that. There's so many different ways to put little bundles together to make income producing things for you. You really need to take a look at, because a lot of people like those little bundles that are put together. Now, like I said, if you don't have these items at home that you can do, that's perfectly fine. Take and post it of that you have teacher appreciation gifts, and then over time, if you get orders for them, collect them. Don't place the order yet, but collect them, have them shipped to your house, and then when you get them all together, you can put them together yourself and then either ship them to them, or if they're local, I prefer like to do local, because then you don't have to pay for shipping out of your own pocket. But then you can put the little gifts together at your house and you're good to go. So those are income producing activities and bundles that you can do. Another thing is you need to know your products. Again, that's back to the whole product training guide. $2, guys. Best investment is right here, $2. You need to know what you're selling. Do you know how long a room spray lasts? Do you? Do you know how long the pods last? Do you know the bundles? These are questions your clients are going to come to you and want to know. You need to know what we sell and what's in them. Maybe not so much what's in them, like ingredient wise, but you need to know, like, well, hey, if you're interested in a room spray, we do have bundles where you can get 3 for such and such, or buy 5, get 1 free for such and such. This is important information, and your clients will see that you know what you're talking about and want to order from you. But that is literally everything when it comes to income producing activities. You should be talking to people constantly, getting those parties booked, making those samples. So that's pretty much it. Does anybody have questions? I know there's only one person on right now. Probably catch us all on the replays, but please, we're going to do training every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Each day will be a different topic. I know today's a little crazy with a couple of different multiple topics between transition month, newbies joining, what they should be expecting, what they should be doing, because the newbies want to hit their shooting star. That is super important. I sadly didn't get to hit shooting star, and it makes me so bummed, but it's a great opportunity. If you do, you get lots of incentives from it, a cute little warmer, extra pay. So if you're interested in more information about that, let me know. But that is pretty much it for today. But if you have any questions, again, it doesn't matter. Do not feel like you're bugging me. Please, I encourage you to message me. Talk to me first. I have no problem, too. I just want to say this. If you go and get advice from another consultant, or hit up my director and talk to her, but I would prefer if you came to me first, so that way I can talk to you, we can brainstorm, and then if you're still having issues and not understanding, or maybe just what we talked about isn't working and you want to go talk to another consultant, that is perfectly fine. I train people who aren't even on our team. I literally have 4 other people that are in other people's sponsored teams, but I train them because they prefer my training over their own director. And that's fine, Sometimes you just have to learn from other people, and that's fine. But please come to me first. Don't hesitate. Message me. I get back to you as soon as I can. I know life is busy. We all have our personal lives. Like I said, I am a stay-at-home mommy. I'm disabled. So majority of the time I am home constantly. But I do have a busy life between my little one and then medical stuff and work. Work is crazy, but I love it. I'm honored to be a Scentsy consultant, and I'm honored to be your team leader, and I want to be a better leader for you. So if you have questions, if you want to go over something in particular, or if you want to have a one-on-one chat, I am more than welcome to do that. So just let me know. But that is the end of our team meeting for tonight. So have a wonderful evening and message me if you need anything. Bye, guys!